Welcome to your Breeders' Cup update for October 23rd on HRTV.com. I'm Michelle Yu. Well, Breeders' Cup is officially underway. Contingents are here, and more importantly, pre-entries are made. In fact, this year we had a record number of pre-entries. 201 individual horses were pre-entered 229 times. That is a big improvement from last year when there was 192 pre-entries. So welcome to everyone from far and away. Now, missing in the pre-entries, of course, two-time Horse of the Year and two-time Breeders' Cup Mile winner Wise Stan, who was sidelined with an ankle injury. Also missing from the list is Her Eminency, the very dominant 2-year-old this year from the barn of Mike Stidham. She suffered a bout of colitis this weekend and has been ruled out. And also Beholder, who had a huge fever last week, and in fact the fever has been back this week. I did catch up with Richard Mandela about Beholder and how she is handling her illness.
Beholder had a little temperature yesterday, but it corrected itself by afternoon, and her blood is back to normal. She has a white blood count of 9,000, and it was 14 at the start, so we're very relieved with that, and I'm just watching her walk around the barn. She's kind of jumping and kicking again and looking like her old self.
Even though we are missing those very good contenders, we do have 5 horses looking to repeat in the Breeders' Cup. Among them include Dank, Magician, Rhea Antonia, Golden Sense, and Secret Circle. All of those horses won Breeders' Cup races last year, and Secret Circle is looking to become only the second horse to be able to win 3 Breeders' Cup races. The only horse to do it previously, the Great Goldacova. Of course, she took runnings of the Breeders' Cup Mile. Secret Circle won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Sprint, which is a now defunct race, and then last year he took the Breeders' Cup Sprint. As far as horses on the ground go, we only had one big work today, and it was put in by Imperative from the barn of George Papapadromo. He put 6 furlong move in company with Mr. Sexy, who was also pre-entered in 2 separate Breeders' Cup races. Papapadromo seemed quite pleased with his Charges move. He was claimed for just $50,000 and did go on to win the Charlestown Classic, bumping up his earnings since that claim to $1.2 million plus. He's had a little bit of a rough go with it with the older horses since the Charlestown Classic, but Papapadromo is hoping that he's coming into this race good, and he also is going to pick up a new rider. It was announced today that Frankie Dettori will be taking over riding duties for Kent DeSormo, who was injured and will probably be back by Breeders' Cup. Papapadromo said he wasn't sure and he didn't want to wait around all day, and when the chance comes to get Frankie Dettori, you absolutely take it. Of course, make sure to stay tuned right here on HRTV.com as well as on HRTV, because we will have all the works leading up to Breeders' Cup from Kentucky, from New York, from Florida, and of course from right here at the great race place, Santa Anita. Thanks for watching. See you next time.